Wow. Floyd Money Mayweather, easy work, reacts to the viral knockout over Nate Robinson at the hands of YouTuber Jake Paul. I'm going to talk about that and more. Stay tuned to this video. Don't miss out. Hey, yo, what up, Fight World? It's your boy, Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash the like button. Also, subscribe to my channel for the latest and greatest in boxing if you want to become part of the gang. Notification gang, please hit the bell icon. Shout out to the Super Chats, channel donations, the Venmo donations, the Cash App, and the Patreon family. Cash App, $Boxing Ego. Let's get it. Floyd Money Mayweather, easy work. I ain't got to worry about it. He responded to the now viral and infamous knockout. Jake Paul knocked out Nate Robinson on the Mike Tyson. It's me, Mike Tyson, and Roy Jones Triller card. And let's jump right into what Floyd had to say. He posted a picture of him and Nate Robinson, and let me enlarge it so you guys can see it clearly. This is what Floyd had to say. Nate, I'm proud of you, and I will always stand behind all of my brothers. I will never kick my brother when he's down. It's okay for people to voice their opinions on social media, but no black athletes or black entertainers, especially black NBA players, should make a mockery of you. We are supposed to stand with each other through the good, the bad, and the ugly. I'm here to uplift you and let you know we all love you and congratulate you for just making an effort. The times I've had issues with another brother when they came at me first, I was just defending myself. For those who are commenting on me training him, I did offer to train him. Errol Spence said, that's real. Nate Robinson responded too. You know. I have mixed feelings about this because like it's well written, and you know, I don't know if this is truly Floyd's thoughts and stuff like that, but Floyd, let's just be real, Floyd has said some kind of weird, bizarre things in the past where a lot of people feel he didn't stand with the culture. You know, Deontay Wilder just recently told you that he wouldn't allow Floyd to train him because he don't feel like the love is real and the love is there. He said, you waited for me to lose and you always bet against me, you know, so why would I want you in my team and, you know, want you to train me now when that's been the case? You know, this is not my opinion. This is what Deontay Wilder said. And it's a good message, but I have mixed feelings about it because Nate Robinson called out Jake Paul, and I understand the culture. The culture was let down because, you know, he got spilled. It was a disaster. It didn't look like he was remotely even ready for that. And you called this man out, and that's just what it is. Floyd saying he offered to train him, but he didn't for whatever reason. You know what I mean? Floyd Mayweather has also said stuff like all lives matter and cops' lives matter. And when it comes to black issues, if that's what we're referring to, he also, when Donald Sterling had that racist tape that got leaked by the girlfriend, he said, oh, Donald Sterling, he's always been cool to me. He always gave me free tickets. You know, so it's cool, like this unity, and like, oh, no black athletes should do this and won't. But coming from Floyd, I think a lot of people felt when Gucci did that blackface, hoodie or whatever it was, that Floyd should have said, stand up for something. So Nate had to expect this getting in there, with a guy he called out who's a popular YouTuber and looking like he did. So I understand the overall message, and I know some people may agree or disagree with my comments, but I feel like Floyd, people were like, it sounds like Nate Robinson personally, you know what I mean? And I mean, obviously you do. You're posting a picture and saying you offered to train him, so you do know him personally. And I get it, but at the same time, Nate, he need to look at his team. I don't see how your team lets you get out there looking like that. He didn't look prepared. Jake Paul had been training for a year and a half, 2 years. Looks like the kid's taking it serious. He was clearly bigger. We could tell that at the weigh-in. So all this kumbaya stuff, he had to expect this to come, and people, it's the internet. Internet is a cruel place. And, when Pacquiao got knocked out by Marquez, it was no different. So I don't know how Nate Robinson expected to get in there. And I'm not trying to be harsh. I'm just being real. Get in there. Let's be real. A black fighter versus a white fighter, and represent the culture and get knocked out without even a fight. Like, it'd be one thing if it was a slugfest and you guys were trading shots, hurting each other, but he just went in there and got decimated. He got, I think, dropped in the first round, and he was falling into the ropes. His head was underneath the rope. It looked like he had no business in there. So, I'm not all the way sold on Floyd Mayweather saying this stuff. It sounds like you have a personal relationship, so you're trying to, uplift him and say, like, yeah, there should be a brotherhood and things like that. But the culture also felt that way when Deontay Wilder, why didn't you offer to train him when he was winning, knocking people out, and say, hey, I could sharpen up your jab, or whoom, whoom, whoom. Or when the Gucci blackface, or the other examples that I gave, like Donald Sterling. So people have mixed feelings. I do want Nate Robinson to rest up, or wish him a speedy recovery. I give him credit for attempting something different, but I really blame Nate and his team for they look ill prepared. That's just my honest opinion. They didn't look like they were ready for this Hilaire box. This wasn't an exhibition like Mike Tyson and Roy Jones or Jorge Arce and Chavez. This was a real fight, and he just ultimately didn't look ready. So you have to understand the internet is cruel, and this will come with the territory when it ends like that. Especially, like I said, you're dealing with the popular YouTuber. You've seen all the memes, and they're doing the Nate Robinson challenge. So salute for lacing up the boots and attempting it, but this is the risk you take when you want to do something like this, which is a combat sport. You knew this had to be one of the outcomes. Jake Paul didn't look like he was taking the fight lightly, and I shout out to Jake Paul just based on the fact is he teamed up with some accredited boxing people. His first fight with Innocent Gibb, he was with Jack Mosley and Sugar Shane Mosley, who fought the man on screen. Floyd Mayweather rocked him and then ended up losing to Floyd. And now for this camp, he was working with BJ Flores, an accomplished guy, cruiser heavyweight, right? And he's been taking it serious. So I'm not going to knock the Paul brothers. They did what he did. This was one of the outcomes that we knew is a reality in the combat sport. That's just what it is. Floyd, it sounds like he did this because it's a personal relationship, and I understand the message, and I respect the message about we brothers and whatnot, but his team shouldn't have let him go out there like that. He didn't look like he was ready for it. These are just my thoughts. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think. Do you agree with Floyd? Do you think Nate Robinson should have taken this? It looked like kind of a paycheck fight, and I feel like on pads and stuff, you could tell if somebody is good. So Nate Robinson, he was like, "Oh, I'm like, it's just a bad look," because Nate Robinson literally says, he called out Jake Paul, and he literally says stuff like, "I'm putting the whole NBA on my back, and I'm doing it for all the basketball players." So that's a lot of pressure. So for me, I understand brotherhood, I understand black excellence, and I'm not saying this like on some cooning shit, because like I said, if anything, if we want to talk about cooning behavior, Floyd Mayweather has said a couple things, to be honest, like I said in this video. But the reality is we can't just hold hands and say kumbaya. You knew what you were getting into, bro. And he said, I'm putting it on for the NBA players, and I'm doing this for y'all. And it was just a bad performance. He didn't look like he knew what he was doing. He was lunging and rushing. I could tell from round one that it probably wasn't going to end pretty. So somebody should have been in his corner. You know, rest in peace to Roger Mayweather. You know, these are just opinions, and this is mine. Let me know how I did in this video. As always, hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video, it's Ego signing off. So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button, and you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxing Ego, the future of boxing.